Our next problem will take us here. From a point A at the edge of a river, the measure of the angle elevation to the top of a tree on the opposite bank is 37 degrees. So we have this river. Okay, little river, here we go. And there's this tree. Okay, so there's this tree here at the opposite, at one side of the river. And so a point that's going to be, okay, so here, we'll call this point A. And so the angle elevation to the top of the tree is going to be 37 degrees. Now, remember, angle elevation is going to be the angle formed by lifting our eyes up from looking straight forward, looking our eyes up to form the top, look at the top of the tree. That's our angle elevation. We also then have this point B, which is going to be 50 feet away from point A along the same line segment. I'll call this point C here, and I'll call the top of the tree D. And so here, the angle elevation to the top of the tree, D, is going to be here 22 degrees. Okay, so we have in this case a right triangle here, and we want to be able to figure out, okay, we want to figure out the width of the river. So the width of the river is really going to be, oh, well, I should move this DC part here. Kind of a little further down though, so let me just erase that piece in any case. So move a little further down. Okay, here. Okay, so C and D. All right, so, well, we only know that this measurement here is going to be 50. We want to figure out what this measurement here is. So 37 degrees is great, but we don't know any side to go with it. So in this right triangle, we don't have any information besides the angle measure. In this right triangle, triangle BCD, all we have is a piece, not the full side, but a piece of the angle. So just to make things a little easier for ourselves, let me just take a look here. I redrew this, so it's a little easier. So, you know, we have a right angle here. What we want to do is we want to take a look at maybe another triangle. Triangle BAD. And so you say, well, why is that? Well, here's the thing. We actually know information about this triangle. We know AB. We know angle B. And we also know that the angle BAD is equal to 180 minus 37 degrees, which will be, in this situation, 143 degrees. Now, that's an angle side angle situation, angle side angle, which we probably use law of sines. But we need to find the measure angle BDA. And so that's going to be 180 minus 143 minus 22, which is really minus 165. Okay, and that's going to be 15 degrees. So now we got to figure out, okay, law of sines here. So here we're going to do the sine of 15 degrees over 50, because we have in this situation this angle and the side opposite. So we can choose to find BD or AD. I'm going to go with AD here. We'll call this N. All right, it is equal to the sine of 22 over N. So if we cross multiply, we have N sine of 15 is equal to 50 sine of 22. We'll divide both sides by sine of 15 degrees. And we're going to find N. Once we find N, we can use our normal rules for a right triangle. So we'll type in the calculator 50 sine of 22, 50 sine of 22, divided by the sine of 15. And we're going to get, in this case, 72.36843366, which will, and it'll be about 72.37. About 32.30, sorry, 72.37. Oh, I'm not sure I got that. 72.37. Let me erase this here. 72.37. So now, if I want to find x, it looks like if here of angle 37 degrees, and I know that this is the measure of the leg adjacent, and we're looking for hypotenuse, we're going to use, in this case, cosine of 37 degrees is equal to, in this case, x over 72.37. And so we end up getting x is equal to 72.37 times the cosine of 37 degrees, which means we just multiply that by a calculator. So here we go back to a calculator. And so we're going to take this and we're going to just type in multiply, and keeps the same answer from before, and multiply by the cosine of 37 degrees. And we're going to get here 57.79, which approximates to 58 feet. So the width of the river is about 58 feet. Okay, so here we had to use law of sines to find a side AD or BD, and then after we get that, we find the measurement of one of the sides. We can use all the rules we have for right triangles, because again we had this right triangle pop up right here, and so we didn't have to go with law of sines, law of cosines. We could just, in this case, we could have, well, yeah, we just used all the information we know about right triangle trig. So that's how it goes with this. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, these are a couple problems that you might see in the regular word problems, and you have to figure out which one's which. Just keep in mind that we are definitely going to use law of cosines in a side, or side angle side situation. Law of sines for an angle side, angle side angle, or side angle situation. And if you're not sure, know that if we know one side measurement of a triangle and the measured angle opposite, we definitely use law of sines. If we don't have any of those combinations, then we're definitely using law of cosines. Hopefully this video has been helpful, and if it's been helpful, if you found it helpful, please leave comments and questions below in the comment section, and hit the like button. Really appreciate it. Subscribe to our channel, and then hit turn notifications on to know when any new videos do show up on the channel page. All right, thank you so much for watching. Appreciate it, and of course, take care and be safe.